I went to visit Australia after, shoot, I don't even know, after, I think I was living in Malaysia where I was flying. No, I think I was flying from Europe. I know I made a stop in Dubai, and then I think I flew to Australia to see my brother that I haven't seen for a couple of years. My intention was to buy a minivan and just travel Australia and spend 3 months there as much as I can. And so I did. I started in Melbourne. I was very excited about Australia. I have been in New Zealand before, and I just felt that there's such a beautiful nature and a lot to explore. My cousin went there as well a few years back, so I kind of had an idea, but I still didn't know what exactly to expect. What I have noticed as a first thing, which was kind of stayed in my mind till this day, is how many people on, I don't know what kind of drug is that, but it feels like they speak to demons, and that was specifically Melbourne, I would say. So there were people just walking and talking to themselves. Very weird situation. And I was like, I just haven't seen that anywhere else. So that was something that stayed in my mind. And then there was another part of it, which this was pre-COVID. I have noticed that the police was very strict. Strict, not in a good way. Strict in a way that I saw a homeless guy and they were very rude, very aggressive towards him. So there was another part that just stayed with me. I stayed mainly in Airbnbs and hostels. Great community, great people who travel and visit Australia. Great crowd, really. So these two things, I know I was looking for a minivan, so I bought one. They call it Regio, Regio, I think. It's a sort of tests that you have to pass, so you can, so it's roadworthy. So I bought this secondhand. It was a Honda Odyssey, and the tests were so ridiculous. First, there was a crack in the window that was like, I think this big, like a you have a limit to 1.5, I think, and I think the cracks, the hairlines were coming a little bit off. So they were like, you have to change the windscreen. So I changed the windscreen. You have to change the rubber on the pedals. It's like slightly washed out. It's like reused. I was like, so I changed that. You have to change your windshield wipers. And then there's a final test where they take the car and they drive it around. And if there's a one oil drop from the car during the time when they do it, you haven't passed. So I did this couple times, and there was always like the drop would happen. I was like, man, I'm just here to travel, explore, and this one little drop of oil, which the car wasn't leaking. It was just like the regular old car, which was 1996 or something. So the guys wouldn't let me pass, and in a way, it felt like they wanted me to chip in. So I asked, what would it take for the car to pass? So in the end, it was 300 Australian dollars for me to pay them, just pass so I can get the car going. Finally, I was able to get on the road. So first stop was after Melbourne, I went to Sydney, where my brother lives, and I spent I think 14 days with them. Beautiful. Sydney is amazing. They took me to Bondi Beach. They took me around. They showed me the beauty that really Australia has, and specifically Sydney there. After that, I decided to go north. I always wanted to explore Gulf Coast. I bought a surfboard and I wanted to go in the water, which was really cold at that time. I don't know what time of the year I was there, but it was pretty intense. I loved Gold Coast. I think it's such a beautiful part of Australia. I remember I went to Brisbane as well, which is also a pretty interesting and nice place. And then I went north up to Noosa. That was the whole Australia nature and what is there. Blue Mountains, my brother always speaks about that. I also visited a smaller town, which was very cute. Nice people, beautiful nature, really loving the Australian vibe. What I have felt is that there's a lot of control, like any first world countries these days. So that was something that stayed with me. And during COVID, that proved to be right, especially Victoria, where Melbourne is, seems to be very controlled. Other than that, Australia really is one of those places where I could see myself living. I love the whole nature, the beach, the culture, the architecture. There's a lot of it's really developed, and it's also built for traveling in a camper van. So you have hot water almost anywhere. You can camp in many places. So I really enjoyed Australia. Obviously, it is one of the more expensive places to live in, but also my brother can make a nice amount of money. So when you live there and then you travel out, you have a really good budgets to explore the world. So that, in a summary, would probably be what I remember. It's a place that definitely is worth visiting. Lovely place to be living in if you love the culture. So yeah, Australia.
I'm Jacob. I've spent over a decade living in cross countries and cultures asking one simple question: is there a better place to live? 10 of 10 real estate was built for people who just don't want to buy a property. They're looking for a place that supports who they are becoming. We don't sell homes, we match souls with personal paradises.